Hello friends, today's date is 17 August 2021 and today's topic is abstraction. So let's see what is the abstraction. In object oriented programming, the abstraction is the most important feature. Uh, we know that the inheritance, polymorphism, encapsulation and abstraction, these are the four pillars of the object oriented programming language. So it is mostly used in object programming language. The abstraction, now we can see the what is the abstraction. Abstraction is a process of providing functionality to the user by hiding its implementation details from them. In other words, user will have just the knowledge of what an entity is doing instead of its internal working. Now, some advantages of the Java abstraction is reduce the complexity, then avoid the code duplication. Abstraction uses the burden of maintenance and increase the security and confidentially. We can uh, deeply discuss what is about deeply discuss the abstraction. So abstraction is the process to exposing all the necessary details and hiding the rest. The data abstraction is defines the process of reducing the object to its essence, so that only the necessary characteristics are exposed to the users. Abstraction defines an object in terms of its properties, for example, attributes, behavior, that is method, and interface, means of communicating with other object. Now we can see the real example of abstraction. If you want to process the something from the real world, we have to extract the essential characteristics of that object. Now consider, now we can see the owner is interested in the details like car descriptions, service history, etc. And garage personnel are interested in details like license, work, descriptions, bill, owner, etc. And registration office interested in the details like a vehicle, identification number, current owner, license plate, etc. It means each application identifies the details that are important to it. Then abstraction can be seen as the technique of filtering out the necessary out the necessary details of an object, so that there remain only the useful characteristics that define it. Then abstraction focuses on the perceived behavior of the entity. It provides an external view of the entity. Then how to achieve abstraction in a Java. In the Java, we can achieve the data abstraction using abstract classes and interfaces. Interfaces allow the 100% abstraction, that is means complete abstraction, and interfaces allows abstract the implementation completely. Then abstract class allows to 0 to 100% abstraction, means partial to complete abstraction, because abstract classes can contain the concrete methods that have the implementation with a result in a parallel abstraction. Now we can see the abstract class in Java. The abstract class is a class whose object cannot be created. An abstract class is created through the use of the abstract keyword. It is a user to represent the concept. Then abstract class can have a abstract methods without body, as well as non-abstract method. It is known as a concrete methods, means method with a body. Non-abstract class cannot have a abstract method. The class has to be declared as an abstract if it contains at least one abstract method. An abstract class does not allow you to create objects of its type. In this case, we can only use the objects of its subclass. Then using an abstract class, we can achieve 0 to 100% abstraction. There is always a default constructor in an abstract class, and it can also have a parameterized constructor. The abstract class can also contain the final and static method. Now we can see the syntax of the abstract class. Abstract class, we use the keyword abstract, and syntax is abstract class name, and open curly and close curly bracket. In the open curly and close bracket, we can write the class body. We cannot instantiate abstract class, that is, we cannot create objects or instance from the abstract class. Now we can see the abstract methods in a Java. The abstract methods are a method with no implementation and without a method body. They do not contain any method statement. The abstract method is declared with an abstract keyword. The declaration of an abstract method must end with a semicolon, and child classes which inherit the abstract class must provide the implementation of this inherited abstract method. Now see the syntax of declaring the abstract method. Access specifier abstract, then return type and method. Now we can see the example of the abstract class and abstract method. First one is create the class, that is a parent class, abstract class, base class. Then we can create the abstract method, abstract public void show first, show one, and end with the semicolon. And also we can create the concrete method, public void show. In a open curly and close curly bracket, we can write the message system.out.println method, concrete method. And then we can create the another class, that is the child class, and child class extend the base class. Then we create the method public void show one. Then in a method we can write the message overriding the abstract method. Then abstract method. Now we can create the another method public void show 2. Then we can print the message overriding concrete method. Then we can create the abstraction demo. In abstraction demo, in a main method, we can create the object of the parent class. We cannot create the object of the parent class. We have to create the object of the child class, that is child class obj is equal to new child class, then obj.show1 and obj.show2. Then output will be print on the console. overriding abstract method and overriding the concrete method. This concrete method. Now we can see why the need of the abstract class in Java. If we cannot create an object from the abstract class and neither cannot use them, then what is the need for abstract class? Abstract class. We want to the this generalized form structure of the class can be used by all of the child classes, and the child classes will impose those guidelines by fulfilling all the implementation details according to the need. There is no need for implementation the method in the parent class. Those we can declare this method as an abstract in the parent class. We will not provide any method body or implementation of this abstract method. These methods are abstract, will enforce all the derived classes to implement this abstract method. Otherwise, there will be a compilation error in our code. Now we can see the why we cannot create an object of the abstract class. The instantiate the abstract class or create an object. Suppose Java allows to create an object of the abstract class and use this object if someone calls the abstract method through the object of the abstract class. Then what would happen? There would not be any actual implementation of the called method. The abstract class like a guideline or a template that has to be extended by its child class for the implementation. The types of abstraction in Java. First one is a data abstraction. Second one is a control abstraction. These two types are used in the Java. Abstraction. The abstraction is used for reduce the complexity of viewing things and it increase the software use and avoid the code duplication. That abstraction is loosely coupled and it helps the increase the security. Also confidentially of an application, as only the necessary details are exposed to the users. Now we can see the difference between data encapsulation and data abstraction. Encapsulation is a one step behind abstraction, and data encapsulation is hiding data or information, while the abstraction is hiding the implementation detail. Encapsulation binds the data members and methods together, while data abstraction deals with the showing the external details of an entity to the user and hiding the details of the implementation. Abstraction provides access to a specific part of a data, while encapsulation hides the data. So it's all about the information of the abstraction in Java. Thank you so much.